I remember in the socialist years, I think it was 89. It's interesting that the previous group couldn't pinpoint it exactly either. Why do we think that Béres is effective? I don't believe that it's effective. Expertise. They say that Hungarians are very scientists, are very knowledgeable and very skilled, and when Hungarian scientists go to the US, you know, they usually become very successful abroad. And where does the expertise come from? Because of the age, that it's been around for a long time. It has a history, and people are aware of the story behind it. I used to take Béres drops back in the day as well, but they make you put on weight. So. And the Béres didn't just launch a whole range of products. He launched the Béres drops, and he's gradually developing his range. I mean, I believe that it's effective, but I didn't like this jack of all trades, you know. What can make it popular? The advertisements. I think these days, I think it's appearing on the internet that increases your popularity. If they do some before-after videos on the internet, or if they write an article about it. So I think being online can increase its popularity. And personal recommendations. Is it available anywhere else, not only in pharmacies? Yes, of course. The Béres brand, yes. Specific advertisement, can you remember anything? I think I'm the only one who's taking Béres drops here. I think they used to have TV ads, a series of TV ads with the drops falling into the glass. And promotions, multi-packs, pay for one, get two, pay for two, get four. So multi-packs, multiple packs of the same product. And also added components like vitamin C with rose hip, so they add certain flavor ingredients to it as well. Centrum price level, more expensive than Béres, around 6,000 forints. And it has 90 units in it. Does it feel more expensive or less? I think it's cheaper than Supradin. I don't know the price, but I think it's like medium category. I think it's... I think it's cheaper than Béres, because it's 3 months worth, not 2. So more or less the same, I think. How long has Centrum been around? You mean when it was launched? About the same as Supradin. And what supports its credibility? It's been around on the market for a long time. It's been advertised heavily. For a long time, this was the multivitamin product, and lots of personal experiences, and a neighbor told you about it, even if the company is not Hungarian. If, any personal stories or connections with the brand bring it closer to. For example, Supradin was recommended to me by several acquaintances. So do you remember any reasons why it's popular? It used to be advertised very heavily. And from A to Z, how does from A to Z help? Because it tells you that, that it gives you a broad range of vitamins that you need. And do you believe it, that this has a broader range than the rest? Yes. I think it has probably the same components as the others, but I still believe it more because of this 8. And do you remember any specific ads? Not anymore, I think. Maybe they advertise like a family setting. I remember some billboards and rainbow color, and they have a big poster outside the pharmacy with. I think they also have the coupon promotion, part of the glamour days, etc. So there are coupons for it. And I think they had these combinations for a combination for elderly couples and families with children, etc. So they had multi-packs for different life situations. So they made more personalized, customized. Is there a brand that more popular than the others in terms of the advertising? Centrum. Out of the 3 brands, which one is the most successful in terms of advertising? Centrum advertises the most heavily. For me, it's Supradin, because for some reason I picked it up off the shelf. Okay, let's have a look at this product description. Even those of you who haven't blogged about it, still you have probably seen it. So let's have a look at this description. This is not an ad, so it was not made as an advertisement. This is just a description, just to help you imagine what this is about. So I will be asking you about this. So, with your own words, what is this about? You need to take 2 of these per day. It's gummies. It's about enjoyment or flavor. So not only the children can enjoy it. Basically, in addition to giving you everything from A to Z, it also gives you a flavor experience. I think this is long overdue. Delicious, tasty. It only has 8 components, so maybe this is not from A to Z. It's not from A to Z. I think the Centrum multivitamin contains more components than this one. We want to see what the 8 components are. You need to take 2 of these per day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And the problem will be not to take more. than that. Where would you take this? At home? Anywhere, in the street. That's the important bit. You don't need water. So basically you would take advantage of the fact that you don't need, you could take this anywhere. Or whenever you feel like it. What are the advantages? Or what could be the advantage? The gummies. It's quick. Hopefully it's tasty. Easy to swallow, easy to... It's not like regular jelly candy, which is not healthy, but it's a healthy alternative, so it doesn't make you feel guilty for eating candy. When you say it's delicious or tasty, what do you compare it to? When you say it's enjoyable, compared to what? I don't have a problem with swallowing vitamins, so for me it's not a stressful thing, but maybe for somebody, I don't know, maybe they don't like to swallow something that is not enjoyable. I mean, when you normally take a vitamin, it's zero enjoyment. A lot of people don't like to swallow these big capsules. How suitable is this product for you? I have a negative observation, okay? I don't understand why I need to take 2 per day. It just complicates things. Not everybody likes flavored products. There are people who don't want flavored products. They just... and the gummy vitamin for adults is a bit... I like gummies. I'm sure there are adults who like it. But it feels a bit like they're treating adults like as if they were children. And probably it contains an artificial sweetener, and usually artificial sweeteners are not healthy, so... And gummy vitamin, is this an expression? Would you understand it if you saw it? I think we know this word from the children's vitamin. Gummy bears we also know. So it's an existing word, but from the world of children, not from the world of adults. So who would this be meant for? Is it... Probably it contains fewer ingredients than the adult products that are meant for adults, but it's more enjoyable than those. So if you are taking vitamins, maybe you can consider this as a healthy snack. Instead of... So basically this is a snack alternative for you? Yes, for me. Maybe it wouldn't be enough in itself. You mean wouldn't be enough? I mean, there are only 2 minerals in it, so I think it wouldn't be a complete replacement of my current products. Is it? I think it's not grown up enough. I think it's ideal for parents of small children because you're always in a hurry and you always forget to take your pills, your vitamins.
én 100-szor inkább beveszem a gyerek
So
ma is, és akkor
I don't mind taking the children's, the children's gummy vitamins. I already do that, so. But would you do this the other way around? Would you give this to your children? I mean, I would check the leaflet and see if this could be a problem for them. But if not, then I would. And the children also like to share their gummy vitamin with me, and she puts it in my mouth, even if I don't ask for it. And everybody would have their own version, an adult version. I mean, there would be some overlap. What could make it more grown up? I think the whole gummy vitamin thing doesn't work as an expression. In terms of format, I think it could be okay. I can see the shape of the individual candies, but you can see it could be a simple shape, but they look like fruit. It would be more grown up if they just had a nondescript shape. So this is not very adult-like. I mean, I accept that it's practical. I mean, if it helps you take the product, then this is good. It doesn't matter if it's childish or grown up. Most of you take multivitamins periodically, except for you. So, on what occasions would you take this, and for how long and how frequently? I think if I like it and if I like the taste, then I would always keep some at home, but I wouldn't take this regularly. If I just wanted to take a vitamin, and then I would go there and I would always keep this at home and just take one when I feel like it. For me, this would be like a snack or an alternative. I think the 8 vitamins and the 2 minerals are not enough for me, and I think it's not good value in the current format. Are you aware of any similar products? Nani. I think they have a vitamin. I think. Have you tried some gummies for adults? I think I tried one, but I'm not sure if it was meant for children or adults. Is it important that a product like this should not only be available at pharmacies? Yes. Where else should it be? Well, drugstores and grocery stores. You haven't mentioned grocery stores so far. I think this is more of a family product, so that's why I would like to see it in the grocery store, because of the format. It's a grocery product, or it could also be a grocery product. If Centrum offers a product like this in addition to its current range, what does it tell you about Centrum? Well, I think that it shows that they have thought about the fact that the adults regularly eat the children's gummy vitamins. It's a positive thing. It adds to the brand. What does it add? I think it's innovative because I mean, jelly is a natural thing. It also contains collagen. So it's a useful component. And they put the vitamins in it, so you basically take collagen with vitamins. So it's a natural combination. And whether They add artificial colorants or flavors to it or sweeten it. I mean, if you take jelly candy, then you already take those things anyway. When we were talking about the brand world, you talked about an urban setting with a park or a suburban. Does it fit into that? Yes. For me, it changes. For me, this is a playground in an urban setting.
Én most nekem most Milán mondott arra, az jutott eszembe, hogy igen, egészség, vitamin, stb., de hogy ezzel szemben van egy olyan elmozdulás, ez a vegán vonal.
Basically, it's also shifting it in the vegetarian, vegan direction. They say that we shouldn't eat jelly candy because it's very unhealthy and it's not vegan, and then they launch. But I think there are many different brands of jelly candy that are not vegan. I mean, that are vegan already. Okay, let's have a look at the product itself. We only have one. It's not a Hungarian sample. Please pass it around. Tell me a few words about the packaging. And those of you who want to taste it can try it. All the flavor variants are the immune and energy. Please read it for yourself and then pass it on. So let's get an impression of the packaging and then we discuss it together. I need my glasses. 80 milligrams, 60 pills. Don't say anything out loud so that people can individually decide. Please pass it on. But we can start discussing the way it looks and how attractive it looks. Give me your first impressions. What do the visuals tell you? I like the green color. Is it attractive? Yes. The packaging is a bit big. And it's colorful. It's too big for what? To take it with me. We said that you would want to take it with you. But would you want to take it with you? I wouldn't personally. What does this packaging design tell you about the product? It's cheerful, natural because it's green, and it stands out. Cheerful, pleasant looking, natural looking. What would you expect from the product based on the packaging? That it would be delicious. Why? That it would taste like regular jelly candy or gummies. It wouldn't have an aftertaste. It wouldn't be very chewy. So it would be similar to normal gummies. What category is this similar to? Is this a multivitamin? I mean, based on the ingredients, it's not a multivitamin. It looks like the child vitamin product a bit. And it's not a problem that it's childish and cheerful, but it's not a typical multivitamin for adults. But they say, when they say it's meant for adults, you know, it's similar to the children's version, and I separately have to read the word adult to make sure that this is not meant for children. Too few components. You mean the number of components or the volume or the quantity? No, the number of components is not. I mean, some of them are sufficient. The concentration is. This is good as a supplement. But the vitamin C concentration is too small. I I mean, if I found a product that is a good replacement to my multiple monovitamins, then I would use it. But this product doesn't contain certain monovitamins that I want. I think the problem, their own multivitamin products has more components than this one, so you wouldn't get a lot of the components that you get from that. The other one is 80 milligrams, and this one only contains 8 components. How do you judge whether these are the right components and the right concentration? This is not sufficient. This is not for me because it's not an alternative to the current one. I don't want my multivitamin to be a jelly candy format, you know. Who would like to try the product? I would. Those of you who don't, please just smell it. Those of you who do, we only have one. Please take and just pour it out, please.
És aki szagolt, az mondhatja, hogy mit éreztetek, hogy így erőteljes. Az mit jelent?
It smells strong. And what does that mean? Is it too much? I don't know what to compare it to because I don't eat gummies very often. What? It's not very pleasant, not particularly pleasant. I expected something more low-key or reserved. And you all expect this to be like regular gummies or jelly. I expected it to be sweeter, like smell sweeter. For me, it's too sour. This is the sour cherry. I think the plastic smell of the pack is mixed with this sour smell. What do you think about the way it smells? I think it's a bit similar to all the other gummies. I don't have a problem with the way it smells. How many of you like the physical experience, the taste, and how many of you like it? It's too hard. I liked it. So one person. Okay, the others didn't like it either because of the way it smells or because of the taste. The taste was too sour for me. This is not what we expected. I expected something sweeter. I thought it would be a snack-like experience. I wouldn't expect something else from a vitamin. I think the children's vitamin product also has an aftertaste, so it wasn't a surprise for me. So how would you... It should be sweeter, it should be softer, and it shouldn't smell plasticky like this, but I don't think they can fix that. How likely would you be to buy this product on a scale of 1 to 10? 9, 3, 2. Three. One. I mean, if I was really hungry, I would eat it. Maybe I would eat more. But would you spend money on it? I mean, compared to a regular jelly candy, this is better. You know. I mean, maybe there's a situation. It's better than eating gummies. What do you think about the price? What would you consider an acceptable price for something like this? 3,000 forints for a pack.
És az egy doboz legyen egy havi adag?
And 1 month's worth. This is 1 month's worth because it's 60. You need to take 2 per day.
Hát, van drágább is.
Alig
Van
egy
egy,
510
ne,
forint.
hát a kis csomag, de például vannak a nagyobb csomagok, az 1000 forint környékén.
Tehát akkor gumicukorhoz képest?
Compared to the price of regular gummies, this is more expensive than, regular gummies. But I think 4,000, I would be happier if it was closer to 4,000 rather than. So it seems expensive for many of you. And what does it tell you that this is more expensive? Does it tell you anything about it? Or you could think that this is more professional because of the high price, but I don't like it.
Igen, új, én is pont ezt mondtam.
Probably this is just something new. It's a novelty. This is an actual price that we need to talk about.
Én úgy érzem, hogy
It's not on the market yet.
újdonság kihasználnák azt, hogy
I think they would take advantage of the fact that this is new and there are people out there who are expecting a product like this, because there are many people, there are many children who complain they love the gummies, and they say that they don't have any because daddy has eaten all of it. And it's much more pleasant to take than the regular pills. I'm not sure if I can ask some questions. The regular gummies cost about like 1,000 forints.
Ezért mondom, örülnék, ha inkább még.
I mean, this costs like 5 times as much. I mean, it contains some vitamins. I don't think you can compare this to a candy. I mean, this contains vitamins, whereas that one is only for enjoyment. But the question is how distant they are from each other. I think it already contains the essential vitamins. If you only take this product, I think it would give you a boost in your health as well. But it's not better than your own multivitamin. I mean, it's not better than any of the other multivitamin products. But it's better than not taking anything at all. I think if they start manufacturing this, obviously the target is to have an experience like, everybody would expect it to taste like a regular jelly candy or a regular, gummy bears or whatever. Everybody would be looking for that experience. Because the adults who buy it would not expect it to taste like the children's version because they are not familiar with it. So people will not expect it to taste like the children's version. So they would expect a softer, juicier, fruitier. I mean, I have eaten shittier jelly candy like this than this. So what brand is the benchmark for you? Haribo. Haribo. I don't eat those. I don't eat them. Haribo. Okay, thank you very much. We have reached the end of the discussion. Annak, hogy nem olyan finom, mint a Haribo, annak nagy jelentősége nincs, mert a sima vitaminhoz képest kell jobbnak lenni.
Ez azért nem mérvadó még innen, mert nyilván egyiknek sincs problémája azzal, hogy normális szed egy tablettet. Nekik nyilván egy drágább opciót választani ahhoz képest,
pláne, hogy
ideális,
igen,
igényük rá.
Ha egyébként se eszik valaki, igen. Tehát, hogyha valakinek az a szar íze,
igen, de nekik nem. Sőt, én például azt mondták vissza, hogy inkább legyen egy kicsit rosszabb íze, mert akkor érzem, hogy ez felnőtt vitamin, hogyha rosszabb az íze. Mint a gyerek, vagy nem annyira édes, mint a gyerek, ami nyilván ez is